Just a moment.
So sorry everyone for the delay. I think there is some issue. I'm not able to see the screen. Anupama is presenting, but I'm not able to see it. So sorry for the delay.
So, hi and welcome everybody. We are doing live today on SEO uh, at Brandloom here. I'm Anupama and with me I have Avinash. So, welcome
Hi.
everyone. So, I'm the CTO for Brandloom and Avinash is our founder here. Welcome Avinash and
Hi.
let's get started. What we are discussing today is the SEO trends for 2025. So, we are just 5 days away from New Year now. So let's take a look. Okay, so this is going to be useful for businesses and for all kind of businesses on whether they should use SEO and whether they should focus on SEO in 2025 and whether it will be useful and what are the changes that we expect to see, the difference from 2024 to 2025. Now, but before we start, so just let's look at the values of Brandloom that we always start with. So this is our vision. Brandloom enables brands and startups to resonate with their audience affordably and efficiently. These are the values we cherish. Integrity, honesty, cooperation, constant learning, and principled entrepreneurship are at the heart of everything we do and the way we operate. These values enable us to achieve our primary goal, that is, delivering results. This is our value pyramid. The first principle is to do the right thing. Integrity is the foundation for everything we do. We are admired and respected for our commitment to honesty, trust, and transparency. We do the right thing even when no one is watching. Our second value is our aim is to ensure wins for everyone. We foster a culture where we can work as a team that works together to achieve our mutual goals. Sorry, excuse me. Our third value is develop ourselves and others. The world is changing all the time with constant learning, and we are always evolving to do better and serve our customers better. Our aim is to create an ecosystem where our team and clients can thrive and help each other prosper. Our fourth value is to drive efforts like an entrepreneur. We value principled entrepreneurship and prioritize the customer above everything else. Like a true entrepreneur, we take accountability for our actions and learn from our past actions to make a better future. And our final value is to deliver results as committed. We put our customers first. Every decision we make is aimed to serve their needs and satisfy them. We bring our 100% to the table always and deliver the results that we promise. So, this is the topic for today. Next level SEO tactics to boost your business in 2025. So when we look at this topic, the first question that comes to mind is, with all this the change in content creation that is happening around AI, is SEO even relevant for businesses? So yes, of course, SEO is still pivotal for all businesses. Why? Because SEO is crucial to get your brand noticed by bringing people to your website. Even in the age of AI generated summaries for search results, SEO remains a key factor for visibility. In 2025, SEO is essential to adapt, stay relevant, and ensure that your brand tops the search results by optimizing your content. So, Avinash, would you like to add anything to that?
When you started this presentation, you talked about then we're doing the 2024, 2025. Now, when I look back at 2024, a lot has changed. In 2024, Google came up with a antitrust lawsuit came on the
Avinash, I'm not able to hear you. I'm not sure if everybody else can hear you or not.
I'm so sorry. Uh, Anupa, so when you started the presentation, you talked about 2024, and you also talked about 2025. 2024, the entire year from the SEO perspective was going through a lot of changes, and a lot of strategies changed because of the things which happened in 2024. Obviously, AI was a major part of it, and AI is going to change the way we function as a SEO team. And however, what it is going to change is going to be the way we approach the content. Yeah, I would like to discourage people to straight away using AI to generate content, especially to write it, but they can use it to experiment a lot and like, research a lot. So can you take us to the next slide, Anupama?
Yes, sure. So these are the top five trends of 2025 that we think are going to be game changers for the new year. So we have five things here. We have the WAT guidelines, then keeping the focus on updating your old content, then zero click searches. So as you all know that AI summary is something that has been implemented since May by Google. So every time you do a search, you have an AI summary coming up even before the search results. That's what the zero click searches are. Then of course technical SEO, which is more important than ever, and finally video SEO.
Yeah. So Anupama, these five things basically are pivotal for a disciplined SEO professional. So if you are a business owner and you are looking for long-term results, these are the five things which, if you perform, if you pay attention to, you will be doing SEO in a disciplined manner. A lot can change in the world of SEO because of a lot of things happening at this point of time. Like for example, Google is dealing with the antitrust lawsuit, which can force Google to sell Chrome. Or for example, you talked about the AIOs, which is AI overviews, which is coming on Google. So a lot of these trends will keep on happening, which nobody can oversee today. But being disciplined is going to be extremely critical and important. So these five trends are going to be very important. Probably we can talk about each trend in detail now.
Sure. So let's move on to the first one, which is WAT.
Now, I'm sure that many of the SEO professionals know what WEAT stands for, but for business owners who are attending this event today, I want to tell you that WEAT stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. Now, experience is all about that what kind of experience you have got. So, for example, suppose if there is a medical website and there is content created and content put up on the website, it is important that it is coming from a person who has got experience of years dealing with that kind of subject. The second thing is expertise, whether you have the necessary credentials to do that. So, for example, in the same example which I was taking, the healthcare professional, if the professional doesn't have any medical degree or anything, and if they talk about medical subject, doesn't make a lot of sense. The other thing is authoritativeness, which is all about whether you are talking about the topic for some time or not. If you are only talking about so today you're talking about cancer, but earlier you have been talking about diabetes, doesn't help you become an authority in a subject. So you have to talk from depth and in detail. Only then it will make sense. And last thing is trustworthiness. How do you showcase how do you showcase that you're a trustworthy site or a trustworthy page so that customer can trust you? So these are four things addressed by WEAT.
Right. I totally agree with you, Avinash, on this. But my personal take is that any business, the number one thing they need to succeed is to be trusted. Without trust, nothing happens.
Yeah,
And experience, expertise, and authoritativeness put together brings trust to the business. So, yeah.
yeah, I
So that's
completely
a
agree,
great,
Anupa.
great explanation. Yeah.
That's why we're also saying here is that customer reviews are going to be very important because if your website doesn't have customer reviews, how will somebody trust it? I personally tell my clients that if you want to if you want to showcase the trustworthiness, you got to have video testimonials, genuine video testimonials. because that's the only thing which customer can trust upon. That is one. Other thing is the unique insight. So the every website is flooded with a lot of content, and you go from one website to the other website, the content is all same in all the websites. Unless you come up with unique insight or unique perspective, you're not adding any value to anybody's life. So that's going to be very important. And the last thing is topical authority and research. So when you talk about a topic, go in detail, go in depth, give information, give references to showcase that what you are sharing is useful or trust and people can trust on that. So it is going to be very, very important, and this is something which everybody must pay attention to.
Right. So, if someone is looking for details over here, then how would you implement experience? So, experience would be kind of like showcasing your customer experience on your website. So, it would be like sharing customer stories, sharing case studies, and maybe if you're in e-commerce website or an e-commerce business, then maybe you can share UGC, that is user generated content,
Yeah, yeah,
or or so that's what these are some of the ways you can show customer experience with your brand on your website. Then expertise comes by maybe adding the credentials of people with authority who are writing for you, or who are giving their perspective. And authoritativeness again is the same thing. So there you make sure that your content is referencing the industry leaders, basically, so you have the right backlinks and everything. And of course, yeah, finally, all this put together bring makes it trustworthy. Yeah, of course, you should also ensure that your site is has is on HTTPS protocol, and it has all policies and all information correctly sitting there to
yeah.
make sure that it is trustworthy.
Actually, SEO is something which nobody can ignore at any point of time. So, yes.
Yes.
Can we go to the next chart, Anupama?
Yes. So there's the second one, which is the second important tip, which is you need to keep updating your old content.
Yeah.
So Google is looking for up to date content, and they are not really interested in pushing content which is a couple of years old and has not been updated since a while.
Yes, certainly, Anupa. And it's when you talk about content, it's not only about written word. If suppose if any website owner has got a lot of articles on their website, when they start to update, not only add more sections, also add videos, add infographics, or you can also add some kind of social media post also. For example, if you have done any social media post, you can embed that. You can embed presentations. Now all these things help you provide a rich content experience to the user, and that way your content is not only getting updated, it's also going to get versatile. So not everybody's learning styles are same. Some people learn by reading written words, some people learn by looking at videos, some people learn by listening to podcasts. So provide that multi level content to the people so that they can learn and understand a subject. So yes, it is going to be very, very important. And again, this is one thing which people have been talking about for years.
Yes. So you're right. So repurposing the content into various format is very important, because the person who reads is not the person who is watching reels, and that is again not the person who is watching long form. So yes, of course. Okay. So we'll move on to the next slide.
Yeah, certainly, please.
Right, and the next one is zero click searches.
So, zero-click searches have been there for ages now. Because what is happening is that when Google started to put people also asked section where people when Google was showing questions along with answers. So that's when zero-click searches started actually. Even before that, zero-click searches were there, but they never used to be very large number. Today, almost 50-60% sessions can have zero clicks today. And also with the AI overviews which Google is putting, zero-click searches are going through the roof. So zero-click searches are going to be there, but as an organization, if you want to be a part of the conversation, you don't have to worry about it. You ensure that you create content which help you build thought leadership. You optimize the content for snippets, and all these things will help you be part of AI overviews. And one other thing which is going to be very important, that start looking beyond SEO. So start looking beyond Google. Start to optimize for ChatGPT search. Start to optimize for other local SEO, like for example Google My Business pages and all that. That is something which will help you get a lot of visibility and traction. Even if the person is not clicking on the your link, but if they see your website on top, that will also help you build trust. That will also help you build visibility for your brand. So don't worry too much about zero click searches. It is going to be there. But as a SEO owner, you should not stop. You should not stop your efforts. You should keep on putting those efforts in the right direction.
So Avinash, is this a good time to ask a question in the comments? Someone has asked a question. Can I ask that?
Yeah, please.
So Arjun Devdas has asked, does AI powered search results impact our SEO efforts?
So in terms of results, it may impact because you might not get the click you wanted. But if you are doing proper SEO, a disciplined effort, and if you're optimizing for search, it is very much possible that you still get the desired result. So you should not worry too much about it. That's the only thing I will say. See, AI is going to be there. You need to optimize. You have to optimize with a unique perspective. Like we talked about in the previous chart about WEAT. If you create content with that guideline in mind, you can actually ride the AI overview wave. So it could be your biggest asset if you create content in the right way.
Okay, right. Okay, thank you for that answer. We have one more question, though I'm not sure whether it is relevant to the discussion. How does one optimize for Chat GPT results?
So if you want to optimize for ChatGPT results, it's very important that the content that you are creating, the content you are creating is written with WEAT guidelines. Number one. Number two, identify the kind of frequently asked questions people have got. Look at the ChatGPT, the way it works. ChatGPT is a platform where you can ask question to the AI, right? So if you're able to anticipate those questions and if you have a thorough answer, it is possible that you can write that ChatGPT result. So say for example, if a customer is asking some question on ChatGPT, and if you have answer for that in your content, ChatGPT might throw that. So that's the way to optimize.
Okay. Okay, thank you for that answer. So we'll move on to the next slide, which is technical SEO. Which gets more important.
Yeah, Rupma. So we were talking about technical SEO a little while back. You made a comment that website has to load fast. Yes, so that is something which is going to be very important. All of us have heard many statistics that if a website takes anything less more than 2 seconds or 3 seconds to load, people might drop off. So that's something which is true. So then on top of it, what we are also finding is that with the emergence of AI, Google has started giving AI overviews. So what's happening is that if your content is a cookie cutter content, if the content you have created is something which is there on another website, it's a similar content. It is possible that Google might not index that page at all. So unless you have a unique perspective, unless your WAT score is high, it is possible that your website or your web page might get completely ignored. So it is very, very important that in the current age, your website should be mobile friendly, it should load faster, you should have schema markup, and it should have unique content. Only then chances of your website ranking higher high are there. Otherwise, Google might ignore it. So So keeping in mind the upcoming trends of Google indexing, it's going to be more and more important that you start to pay attention to technical SEO. Just imagine that, say for example, if there are two websites and content of both the website is same, okay? Google will give preference to which website? Google might give preference to the website which is faster loading. So that's why it is going to be very important.
Right. So, to summarize, Google is going to already prioritizes sites that are fast, that are secure, and that are that pay importance to the mobile that are mobile friendly. Which means that your site needs to be you need to have Google has mobile first indexing, and your site must perform well on any mobile device, and that it needs to be fast. The pages need to load fast, and that you should not have any technical errors on the page. And of course, schema markups.
Yeah, I mean I can't overemphasize how important schema markup is going to be in future. It is going to be extremely important, um, because then with schema you can also provide the author information to schema. You can provide uh, the content buckets to schema, so that way Google will be able to easily bucket the content, because number of websites are only going through the roof, number of pages are going through the roof, everybody is creating content. So content creation is no longer a differentiator, it is a necessity. So
Right.
it's going to be more and more important as you go along, because schema is the way for search engines to survive in future, and so it is going to be very important.
Right. So schema helps the search engines to make sense of your website better. So, for example, if you have a blog page, then you might want to have a article markup or a web page schema markup. And let's say you have a website which has recipes, then you need to have the recipe markup. And if you are doing e-commerce, then you need to have the product schema markup, the offer
Mm.
schema markup. These are just some examples of how having the correct markups can help search engines make sense of the website and how the content relates to each other in a better way.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's a great example of the recipe schema and things like that. Many times people forget, and
Yes.
so it's very important.
Right. Right.
So let's go to the next trend, Anupama.
Yes. So the last one is video SEO,
Yeah,
about how important videos are now in your general content strategy.
yeah. So videos are coming up everywhere. In fact, many of our clients are talking about videos. Everybody is kind of looking at ways to generate videos for their brand, their product, their services, and things like that. And more and more embedding of videos happening on the website, and it's going to be extremely important. And in India, TikTok is banned, but in US, the short form videos with the evolution of TikTok has gone through the roof. Now in India, the YouTube Shorts, Google, Instagram Reels are extremely popular. People are sharing unique information, amazing content in the form of short form videos, and the engagement levels of such videos are extremely high. So YouTube video SEO is going to be very important. I encourage every business owner to have videos on their website, their web pages, where they explain about their service or the product in customer friendly and easy language, so that people can understand everything. And it is going to be very, very important. People's consumption of video is gone through the roof. That's why you are seeing evolution of so many social media platforms which are focusing on videos. Even OTTs are going through the roof. That is going to be very, very important, and embed videos everywhere, wherever you can wherever you can. It is going to be very important, and you have to do a proper SEO of your videos. It's going to be very important.
Right.
So, Rupa, is there any other question that you have, or you want to make any other comment on this?
No, there are no questions on this right now. So, uh, I was just thinking of our process of how we are doing SEO of videos. So, uh, it's the same rules for the written in a different format. But yes, videos are now routinely SEO is done for videos, and not doing SEO would be leaving a lot at the table, which could probably get the video better exposure by doing SEO. So finally, that is what we have discussed in
Yeah,
2025. The five things that will. So I'm just going to summarize the top five SEO trends for 2025. So you need to follow the EEAT guidelines and stick to them, because Google wants to only prioritize content that is authoritative, because the internet is now a busy place with everybody and their uncles on the internet, whether it is the social media platforms or on blogging. And it's important that the information that is comes up in search and is shown to people is not some fake information, or not well researched. So the EAT principles are very important. The second thing, that Google wants to show information that is relevant and new and that has been updated. So it is very important to continuously update your old content. And the third thing is, the zero click searches are here to stay. So we must optimize for that, wherein schema is one of the most, the schema setup is one of the most important things, to have your content actually, figure in the AI summaries. And the fourth, of course, is technical SEO, which is very, very important. Without technical SEO, there's a good chance that your content will be irrelevant and will not really show up on the top results. And of course, Avinash, can you just summarize about the video SEO?
yeah. So, video SEO, like Arupa, we discussed, it's going to be very important because videos are popping up everywhere, and people are looking for multiple ways to consume content, and video seems to be the easiest one because
Yes.
you hear, you see, and content creators who are creating videos today, they are going at length to create videos. You might have heard about people jumping on the railway track to record reels and all that. That's an extreme, but the creators are finding innovative ways to explain the topic. So the point here is that video SEO is going to be very, very important. You want, when you make that effort to create that video, you want it to be discoverable. That's going to be very important. So SEO is a must of every video. Anuma, there is a one question from a gentleman called Manoj Awate. He says that tools and plugins to increase site speed for mobile devices. Do you have any advice on that?
It depends on what platform your site is on. And it is not as simple as just turning on a plugin. You have to do quite a few things in that. Actually, you have to optimize your images, you have to optimize your videos, and how they are how they start playing on your website, and uh, how your files are queued. So there's quite a few things over there. But if you, for example, WordPress is the most commonly used one, and I would say then you should go with WP Rocket and take a look at all the settings, and understand. The most important thing that you need to pay attention to is uh, above the fold CSS, how that is loaded, so that there is no delay in the initial first paint. So that less than 3 seconds is good, and anything above 3 seconds you are too late, and your competitor will probably push you out of the results if it is more than 3 seconds. So quite a few things are there, but yeah, a plugin, I would say you can start off with WP Rocket.
Yes. So
Yeah,
Anupa,
and Nitro Pack as well. Yeah, Nitro Pack is yeah, that also.
yeah. So Anupa, I was saying one more thing on this, that it's not a lock and key kind of a thing, that the site speed is not coming. So you just put a plugin and then site starts to perform well. It's not like that.
Yeah, maybe it'll
You know,
perform well by some 15-20%, but you will
yeah,
still have to
exactly.
depending on how your what is the footprint of your your website, what is the kind of content that is there, and how much of media content is there, you will have to do some optimization.
Sub optimization. So, like we always say that the website development process has to be disciplined, in the sense that when you're designing the website, you design in such a way, you be very disciplined about what you're putting up there. So, for example, when you're uploading images, I've seen people wherein they put in 1 MB, 2 MB, 3 MB images on the website. Now, if you want an image like that to load on a mobile phone, it's going to take a lot of time. So I always recommend that your image cannot be more than 100 KB for your website. It has to be as low as possible. Number one. Number two, when you're creating that web page, like you said, that optimize for above the fold, so that your LCP is low. Optimize optimize the kind of content you are putting. Or for example, if you are embedding a video, you know, uh, don't put the autoplay on. Let people click on that and then let the video play, so that you follow a very disciplined way, so that you're creating a website which is designed with the right structure. Okay, go for a good host. Suppose if you're on WordPress or Magento or anything else, go for a good host.
Yes, the hosting is
Uh,
most important.
yeah,
Yes.
don't put too many plugins. I have seen websites with 50 plugins, 70 plugins. you know you remember the client of ours, Natural Team, when they came to us, their website was so unstable. They had some 70 odd plugins sitting on the website, and anything you do, there is a conflict. And the current website has probably less than 20 plugins. Now the point is that that's where people go wrong. People want to increase functionality by adding more and more plugins, more and more things, and the website becomes so unstable. So such kind of websites will not perform well. So you got to be very careful about it when you do this. So again, a website will load fast, not just because of a plugin, but because you have been very disciplined when you are creating it, because of that reason. Okay. Yeah. So I think there's one more question, Anupama, which is how will semantic search impact content strategy in 2025? So I will tell you this, that um, semantic keywords have always been very, very important. So I always give an example that, say for example, if you're writing an article on Indian cricket team, if you write an article on Indian cricket team and don't include Rohit Sharma's name or don't include Virat Kohli's name, that article is not going to rank, because these are the guys who are very, very important. They got to be mentioned in that article if you're writing about Indian cricket team today. So the point here is this, that you will have to find out semantic related keywords, and it is going to be very, very important. Number one. Number two is this, that when you're writing the article, try to write article in depth. Now, nowadays, I'm recommending my team that whenever you are doing research, you can talk to AI platforms like Claude or ChatGPT to understand if you are missing anything. Okay, is there any topic which you have missed out? Obviously, you will do your keyword research with SEM brush and things like that, but you should still find out if you are missing out anything. And when you fill in the gaps of those content, your semantic related important will be completely fulfilled. So it is going to be very important. So in content strategy, semantic related keywords are going to be very important. You should not only write one topic on one subject, one area. You should write multiple topics and create a pillar content. So pillar content is a strategy, is there for some time. That is going to be there. That is not going to go away. That's a disciplined way of working. So it is going to be very, very important. Okay. Other thing is, one more question is there, that how important will voice search be in 2025? So yes, voice search is not going to go anywhere. Now, you must have heard about that. You can talk to ChatGPT today. Um, Many more and more people are already using voice search. A lot of elderly people are using voice search on their mobile devices. So voice search, we were talking a lot about last year. We are going to continue to talk about this year also. And when you optimize for Google snippets, or when you optimize uh, for AI overviews, you are also going to be optimizing for voice. So many of these things are going to work together with each other. So it's going to be very, very important. Okay. There's one more question that is EAT relevant to local SEO? I think EAT is relevant for the entire SEO world itself. So, for example, suppose when you're optimizing content for a local SEO, do share testimonials, respond to customer reviews, okay, and provide a good response. Like, for example, in countries where FAQs are allowed, provide a detailed response, add more videos, add these are things which are going to be very important. So do all this, put all this, and that is something which is going to get a lot of results for you. Oh yeah, there's one more question from Vivek Sharma. He's saying that how do SEO for leads. So I'll tell you that SEO is the best mechanism to generate qualified leads. So when you are optimizing for SEO, for every service of yours, or every product, or every offering of yours, create separate landing pages, detailed landing pages. Make it simple for people to leave their inquiries with you. Ask them to leave their inquiries with you, and that's how you can generate leads. So SEO is the best way to generate leads, and then the same landing page you can also use on your paid marketing campaigns to generate leads. But if you want to do lead generation for SEO, create separate landing pages. Do keyword research, find out, say for example, if people are adding geographical keywords along with the service keyword, create separate geographical related pages, so that you are driving people from that city to that service on a specific page and generate leads. That's how you can do that. Okay, so that is going to be very, very important, and it is not going to go anywhere. Because what I have seen is this, that even with so much of AI content being there, even today, when somebody is searching for information where leads can be generated, AI overviews are much lesser. So it is not going to go away, it is going to be there forever. So please keep trying to SEO optimization if you want to generate good quality leads. It is not going to go anywhere. Anupa, anything you
Nice.
want to add?
Yeah, yeah. I'd like to add that if you're looking to generate lead, yeah. So yes, create a separate landing page for your service, and then But the most important thing is the copy that you're going to use, and
Hmm.
you need to have great copy that converts well, and you need to optimize your forms. So don't ask for too many things. Probably just better yet, just ask for the email ID, and even better than that, offer something. So if you're looking for lead generation, make your website. Uh, Fill up your website with gifts. Okay, so you should understand the audience, the people that you want should become your leads. So what are their pain points, and build a lot of content that addresses their pain points, and then offer that, and you should have no problem in generating leads.
Yeah. There's one more question, Anupma. Vivek Sharma is asking that by traffic, how we calculate that we are doing right SEO. So Vivek, traffic is a lagging indicator of doing SEO. When you're doing the right SEO, what you will see first is impressions going up. So keep and watch on your Google Search Console. Review it every day. If you are doing the right SEO, your impressions will start to go rise first. If your impressions are going up slowly, means that you are doing the right SEO. You can multiply your efforts when once it start to gain more traction. Okay, so look for impressions. You might not see a lot of traffic. Let me give an example. Say, for example, for any specific keyword, If you're on page 1 of Google and if you're number 10, even if that particular keyword has got say 50,000 searches, and if you're number 10, you might get 10, 15, 20 clicks. Okay, but coming on page 1 of Google on 10th position requires huge amount of work. It's a Herculean task. But if you come on 10th position, if your content is good, you slowly start to rise. On the same page, your impressions are going to be same, but your traffic will keep on rising. But if you don't get those impressions, means something is wrong. So idea should be this, that how do you get those impressions coming in first, and they will slowly start to convert into clicks and traffic. So track more impressions, and that will be very, very important. There's a gentleman called Manoj is saying that separate landing pages are also useful for paid ads, also to generate leads. I completely agree. Optimize your landing pages. Um I generally believe that if you're an organization offering services, create unique landing pages, optimize the same landing pages for search and same for paid also, and they will work in tandem and they will generate great results. So that's the way to look at it. So I think, Anupa, it was a good session. Probably we'll organize a same one more session on SEO in some time, and let's see. Let's reconnect again. Okay.
Yes. Yes. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here and listening to us and participating in this discussion. So with time constraints, we'll be closing here. And thank you so much. We hope to see you in our next live.
Thank you.
Okay.
Take care. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Take care. Bye.